Hey there, it's your girlfriend Nikki Noakes. I'm the author of Maybe It's You, Stop Wondering Why You're Single, Girlfriend, and read this book. This is my book. It's available on Amazon. Pick it up if you haven't. It's great to read along when you're following along with the videos because the book goes more in depth. And so I encourage all of you, if you haven't purchased it yet, go get it. And if you have purchased it, thank you so much. And you understand more of what I'm talking about, I'm sure. So this is video episode number 19. And I had to address a topic that came up for me when I watched What Chilli Wants on VH1. Oh my goodness. What Chilli wants is to be single, okay? Her laundry list is crazy. She wants a charming guy. He has to have a six-pack. He has to be successful. He has to not eat pork, not drink, and he has to be great with her kid and be church going. And oh my goodness, I mean, where does all of this fit into her needs? A lot of times we mistake our wants for our needs. It is not settling to settle for less than what you want. Quote unquote settling for less than what you want is just adjusting for the realities of your dating situation and the realities of other human beings that you're interacting with. Settling for less than what you need, that is settling. That is being in a situation that your value system, your own values are being compromised. That is what you want to avoid, but that is not, it has nothing to do with that laundry list of qualities that you think you want, or Miss Chilli that she thinks she wants. Oh my goodness. So when I saw that, I had to finish Lori Gottlieb's book, Marry Him, The Case for Settling for Mr. Good Enough. And if you recall, this is from episode number 5. I said I'm reading it. I really was reading it at that time. It took me 2 months to finish. My review is as follows. I think it's a great book. You need to start, however, after the middle, because Lori spends a lot of time talking about herself. And if you don't know her or you don't particularly connect with her, which I didn't when I was reading, it's very hard to get through that part to get to the really good, juicy, meaty stuff at the end. I read it on my Kindle, see, Marry Him. I read it all the way through from the very first page to the very last page. And what I will say, the most positive and valuable information that I got out of this book is that you need to focus on a very short list of what your needs are, because if you're really honest with yourself and you really focus and spend the time and do the work in figuring out what your real needs are, that list should be really short, and those are your real deal breakers. Whereas all of these wants, they don't necessarily come together in a particular package or person, and you don't need them to. What you need to do is give people an opportunity to show you who they are, and not just end all communication or cut people off at the knees before you even go out on a second date. And not just a first date, a second date, to really get to know who that person is and how you interact. You can't just be judgmental based on your list of qualifications, because it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't connect to anything, okay? So there are tons of examples of people who explain how their thought process changed from going from the list and the objective criteria that I talk about in my own book to really learning how to judge and evaluate, not from a judgmental standpoint, but evaluate the characteristics that another person encompasses. So, and that the only way you can do that is by spending time with them. So there's no instant relationship, there's no instant judgment, there's no instant way to understand who another person is. So you've got to give people a chance to show you who they are, and more importantly, how they interact with you. So I thought that there was a really good takeaway from Marry Him, Lori Gottlieb's book. And if you start from past the middle, and then maybe go back and read some of the stuff in the beginning. If you're going to read the book, you're going to purchase the book, I encourage you to purchase the book. I actually thought that even starting from the middle and going to the end was very much worthwhile. And if you have my book, then you can read in the, I think it's the very first section, maybe you don't know what you want, I give you a process of how to evaluate criteria in men away from this objective shopping list that's going to keep you single into something that is substantive and is based on how your relationship and how that person is going to affect you. So I've given you those tools in my book. So I think it's great to read the books together. I'm a really big fan of reading. People give you the best of themselves and the information that they present to you in their books most of the time. So it's a great way to have an ongoing interaction and really get the best information that someone has for you. So that is it for now. I am your girlfriend as always, Nikki Noakes, saying to you, if you have that list, seriously, throw it away. Get rid of it, because the list is keeping you single. It's like a wall, and every item on that list is a brick that's barricading you from the man of your dreams. I'm telling you, I promise. So get rid of that list. Focus on values. In my book, I tell you how to do it. I explain how to change that list of wants to a list of subjective criteria that are substantive. Lori Gottlieb gives you good examples of how you can change your mindset from going to that very judgmental perspective to something that is going to work for you and maybe will help you in evaluating people that come into your life. So, as always, I'm saying to you, ladies, if you're single, maybe you have a laundry list. No, but seriously, maybe it's you. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.